What if some of the things you consider flaws are actually signs that your mind works differently? Maybe you question things other people simply accept. Maybe you change your mind when you're proven wrong. Maybe you notice contradictions nobody else seems to notice. Here are 5 signs you may be more intelligent than you realize. 1. You question things people simply accept. You hear, "That's just how things are done," and your brain immediately asks, "But why?" You don't automatically accept traditions, social rules, or popular opinions. You want to understand the reasoning behind them. This is closely related to critical thinking. Think about a workplace where everyone follows the same inefficient process because we've always done it this way. The person who asks why may discover that half the process is completely unnecessary. Questioning assumptions can help you find opportunities other people overlook. But there's an important distinction. Being intelligent doesn't mean disagreeing with everyone. It means being willing to investigate whether they're right. 2. You can change your mind when the evidence changes. This is harder than it sounds. When you've defended an opinion for years, admitting you're wrong can feel like losing. That's cognitive dissonance, the discomfort we experience when new information conflicts with what we already believe. But intelligent thinking requires cognitive flexibility. Imagine an entrepreneur launches a product they're convinced will succeed. 6 months later, the numbers say otherwise. They can keep defending the idea, or they can say, "The evidence isn't working. Let's change direction." The second person may have been wrong initially, but they'll probably learn faster. Your beliefs should be tools for understanding reality, not prisons you have to defend. 3. You notice contradictions. Someone says they value honesty, but constantly lies when it's convenient. Someone says they don't care what people think, but constantly changes their behavior for approval. Or maybe you notice contradictions in yourself. You say you want success, but repeatedly choose comfort. You say you want freedom, but constantly seek everyone's approval. This ability is connected to pattern recognition and metacognition, the ability to observe your own thinking and behavior. And that makes it incredibly useful, because you can't change a pattern you can't see. 4. You spend a lot of time alone with your thoughts, not because you hate people, but because your mind is constantly processing. You replay conversations, connect ideas, analyze decisions, ask yourself why you reacted a certain way. That's reflection. But there's a darker side. A highly analytical mind can also overanalyze everything. Reflection asks, "What can I learn from this?" Rumination asks, "Why did this happen? What if, what if, what if?" Learn to tell the difference. If thinking isn't producing insight, clarity, or action, it's probably time to stop thinking and start doing. 5. You're comfortable saying, "I don't know." This might be the biggest one. The more you learn, the more you realize how much you don't know. That's intellectual humility. A scientist says the evidence isn't sufficient yet. A good leader says, "I don't know. Let's find out." A smart investor can say, "I don't understand this well enough to invest." Pretending to know everything protects your ego. Admitting you don't know creates an opportunity to learn. And that may be the real difference. Intelligence isn't knowing everything. It's knowing how to question, how to adapt, and how to learn. So if you recognized yourself in these 5 signs, don't use them as proof that you're smarter than everyone else. Use them as reminders to keep developing your mind. Question your assumptions, update your beliefs, notice your contradictions, reflect honestly, and stay curious, because the smartest person in the room isn't always the one with the most answers. Sometimes, it's the one who knows which questions to ask. If you want more videos like this, make sure you follow Psychology of Power.